life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now?
What's up guys, welcome to the video today. Thank you so much for clicking on it. If you're new around here, my name is Christy and I make videos about cycling. I pretty much document my cycling, training, racing journey. I've been doing this I've been racing pretty consistently for about 5 years now, and every year I go deeper and deeper into that rabbit hole. I fall more and more in love with the sport every year, and I find new ways to hurt myself every year. So it's kind of a progression, and what I'm doing is just kind of showing you guys where I'm at, what I'm doing on a pretty weekly basis. So like I said, thanks so much for clicking on the video. And with all that being said, I'm gonna make an announcement on the video today. And if you hadn't figured it out from the title of this video, I have officially started to use a cycling coach. A couple weeks ago, I made a video talking about what I was looking for in a coach. And around that time, I had actually already found a coach that I thought would meet a lot of that criteria, but I delayed. It just ended up that I started doing a trial with this cycling coach, and this has been the first week that I've actually been doing the structured plans. We waited a bit till after I did my last race. This is an outsider who I'm going to trust and let them take the wheel, essentially. Now, the plan was loaded last weekend on Sunday when I got back from my race. I jumped into Training Peaks and looked at it, and immediately, like my first thought, I just felt so nervous because the load was less than what I had been doing. I'm just trusting him, letting him do his thing, and seeing where this gets us. He gave me Thursday off. I have always trained on Thursdays. I know that I was given Thursday off so that I would be fresh for this morning's workout and for the workouts of this weekend. So like I said, I don't need to question the process. I know there is a reason behind it. So right now I'm pretty happy. To talk a little bit about the coach, he's actually in the Nashville area, which is about 2 to 2.5 hours from where I live. So if I need face-to-face time, I can get that. I can go down there and train with them. What I'm kind of looking for during this trial phase, which I feel like I've already found, is how responsive he is. He's been so responsive. And just, do I like the plan? Do I like doing the workouts? Because for me, that's important. And just overall, do I feel like I'm progressing versus what I was previously doing? And I won't know that yet. It will take a lot more time. Obviously, being not even a full weekend, it's hard for me to give you a lot of details about it. All right, guys, I've got a busy day today. I'm actually going to be going out of town this afternoon. My brother bought a new house, and so I'm going to be going to visit him. I'll give some more details on that later. But for now, I've got a couple of hours of work to do this morning, so I'm actually going to head to the office, and I'll be back. I've just pulled my bike out of the basement because I am about to leave for a little weekend trip. As I mentioned, my brother bought a new house. He lives 5 hours north than me, so I'm gonna head up there and hang out with him for the weekend and help him move in. But since I've started my new training plan, I wanna follow the plan. And it's not a big deal for me to do those rides in the morning. That's why I'm taking the road bike, sticking to the road bike only, because obviously it's a lot easier, and gonna get all my sessions in and just still have a really great trip and feel a little bit less guilty about eating that Chicago style pizza. So I still have to pack. I have finished packing and I am just gonna have a quick lunch. The lunch I'm having is my MegaFit Mills chicken enchiladas. This is literally one of my favorite meals. Basically, MegaFit Meals is a meal prep service. They ship nationwide for free. They're actually a local company to me, so it's really cool for me because I love using a meal prep service and I get to support a local business. And it seems like they're doing really well. The meals are really good and they have a huge variety. Lunch has been consumed and I'm getting ready to head out, but I talked a little bit about the fact that I was gonna ride on this trip, so I thought I'd give you guys like a quick look at how I ride when traveling and going to places that I've never been before. Obviously, if this was a mountain bike trail, it would be a lot easier because, you know, trails really have one direction, but when you're going to a city that you don't go to, that you're not familiar with, finding safe roads to ride on is a little bit more difficult. So I kind of keep it pretty simple, and actually what I do is I go to Strava and I build the route on Strava and I use the heat map. So when you do this, all you got to do is just go into your routes and create a route and go to the place around where you want to ride. So since I'm staying with my brother, my goal was to ride from his house and ride on fairly safe roads. Once you get into your routes on Strava, turn on the heat map, it's over in the settings, and just see where other people are riding. You can tell by the way that the lines are on the street. It gives you an indication of how often those are ridden. You can also turn on the segments to see where the segments are. I'll build that ride and then I can upload this to my Garmin and just follow it so that I don't have to worry too much with trying to figure out where I am or getting lost. I just follow the route on the Garmin. And if you're traveling and you're wanting to continue to train, this is obviously super beneficial to that. All right, it's about time to hit the road. About five and a half hour drive coming up. And just like that, I'm now at my brother's house. It is, like I said, about 5.5 hours away. We're gonna chill the rest of the night and hopefully I'm gonna have a good ride in the morning because just ate way too much junk food in the car. So I'll pick this camera back up in the morning to show you guys what my Saturday ride looks like while I'm being coached. About an hour into this morning's ride. This morning is a 3.5 hour ride, but it's just zone 2 and zone 3, so nothing crazy. And with these flat lands, I actually found probably like the only hill out here. This route has been really good. Basically, I've been passed by maybe 2 cars and just this very low traffic. And there for a while, I was actually on route because it was marked and I saw another cyclist. So using the Strava heat map definitely works wonders. As you can see, I'm in arm warmers and I have a very light base layer on this morning. When I started the ride, it was 57 degrees. It's kind of funny coming from last weekend. If you watched my race video where I was worried about dehydrating because I was sweating to death during the race. 57 degrees at the start. Now that the sun's coming up, it's really only about 60 degrees. So just try to stay warm. People back home are probably gonna see this video and think I'm crazy for wearing arm warmers, but I didn't want to be cold. And as soon as I put the camera away, I just passed a whole pack of cyclists. The majority of them were triathletes. They were going the opposite direction. So again, like I said, awesome route choice. And just like that, 3.5 hours of zone 2, zone 3 is done. I ended up seeing something like 40 cyclists. A ton of them were triathletes and very few of them waved back at me. What's up with that? I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just because there's so many of them, they get tired of waving at each other, but I kept it up. I kept trying to wave back. Anyways, that's the end of today's training ride. It felt really good. The route was really great.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? I was supposed to do a mountain bike ride tomorrow, but since I came up here, there's no trails nearby that don't take 30 minutes to get to, so I just figured, my coach said it would be okay to just do a road ride today But anyways, I gotta finish helping my brother move today, so not really the best recovery, but I'm still feeling really good. And my mom was really impressed that I rode for 3.5 hours this morning, so that's great. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this training update. If you did like it, make sure you hit the thumbs up because it does help the channel. And I'll see you on the next one. Oh my gosh. Okay, are you good?